Hi guys, how do you do? I hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to learn a very interesting palladium catalyzed reaction, which is Suzuki coupling reaction. Then we will see catalyst used in this reaction, list of solvents, synthesis of organoboron reagents, some examples, mechanism of Suzuki coupling reaction and its advantages. Suzuki coupling reaction involves coupling of aryl, vinyl, allyl or benzyl halides with unsaturated organoboron in the presence of palladium catalyst and base. In this reaction, one carbon-carbon bond is formed with the cleavage of one carbon halogen and one carbon boron bond. This reaction was reported in 1979 by a Japanese chemist Akira Suzuki. This reaction is also known as Suzuki-Miura reaction because Miura was his assistant who discovered this reaction, and they reported the result in tetrahedron letter, in which Miura was first author and Suzuki was corresponding author. They took vinyl halide having E configuration reacted with one alkynyl boron reagent having E configuration in the presence of palladium 0 catalyst and sodium ethoxide as a base and benzene and water mixture as a solvent. They observed EE dienes, but they did not observe EZ dienes. So the reaction was stereospecific, and battery of both the starting materials remains intact in the final product. When they reacted Z vinyl halide with E alkynyl boron reagent at the same reaction condition, beside EZ dienes they also got EE dienes. So EZ dienes forms with the retention of configuration, but EE dienes forming with the inversion of configuration. So this reaction was stereoselective. One thing I want to tell you here, that the reaction took place at the position where halogen or boron group is present. It does not take place to the other position of the double bond. So it means the reaction is regiospecific and we cannot say regioselective. Now we understood that Suzuki coupling reaction may be stereospecific or stereoselective depending upon the nature of the substrate, but it is regiospecific irrespective of the nature or configuration of the starting material. Now these are the catalysts which are generally used in Suzuki coupling reaction. Palladium 2 can be converted into palladium 0 by these reactions, and the mechanism for these reactions I have given in my previous video. If you have not seen that video, I have given the link in the description box. Please check, that is very useful video related to Hack coupling reaction. In 1995, Persek and co-workers found that nickel can also catalyze the Suzuki coupling reaction, and in this reaction they observed that nickel 0 catalyst giving 94% of this biaryl product, but palladium 0 given only trace amount of the biaryl product. So they observed that nickel can also catalyze the Suzuki coupling reaction and gives the better result in those cases where palladium gives poor result. These are the list of the solvents. Now you can see that in Suzuki coupling reaction, mixture of organic solvent and water is used. Water play a very important role because it helps in dissolving the boronic acid. Now I want to discuss few questions. Does palladium reacts with water? Does palladium reacts with oxygen? Does Suzuki coupling needs nitrogen gas atmosphere? So the answer for the first question is no. Palladium does not reacts with water. Answer for the second question is yes. If you keep palladium 0 complex open in air, in few minutes it converts into the black color, and this is due to the formation of this complex which is known as bis triphenyl phosphine oxygen of palladium 2 complex. Now the answer for the third question is yes, because you can see that palladium 0 is getting converted into the inactive form which is palladium 2, and therefore we need to remove the air from the reaction mixture. Now synthesis of organoboranes. Phenyl boronic acids or esters can be synthesized by these reactions. In first reaction, bromobenzene reacted with bisphenolate diborane in the presence of n-butyl lithium at -78 degrees Celsius to give the corresponding phenyl boronic ester. This is the abbreviation form of this, which is B2 pin 2. Here pin stand for pinacol group because this group is pinacol group. Now in second reaction, phenyl magnesium halide or phenyl lithium on treating with trimethyl borate gives phenyl boronic ester, which upon hydrolysis gives phenyl boronic acid. In the third reaction, aryl silane reacted with dibromide to give corresponding compound through the transmetallation, followed by hydrolysis to give phenyl boronic acid. E-alkynyl boron reagents can be prepared by reaction of terminal alkynes with hindered organoboranes. These are the examples of some hindered organoboranes. First one is hexyl borane, second one dicyamyl borane, third one is catechol borane, and this one is 9-BBN. If you take terminal alkynes react with hindered organoboranes, these circles showing the hindrance group around this boron atom undergoes syn addition to give E-alkynyl boron reagent. Now Z-alkynyl boron reagent can be prepared by reaction of 1-bromo 1-alkynes or 1-iodo 1-alkynes with the hindered boronating reagent to give E-vinyl borane, which on further treating with tertiary butyl lithium at -78 degrees Celsius to give Z-alkynyl boron reagent. Tertiary butyl lithium is very dangerous chemical. Its one drop is enough to catch the fire. It has to be used very cautiously. Now we can also prepare Z-alkynyl boron reagent by treating the 1-bromo 1-alkynes with HBBr complex with the dimethyl sulfide, followed by reaction with isopropanol to give corresponding vinyl boronate, which on reducing with potassium triisopropoxy borohydride to give Z organoborane reagent. We can also treat this boronates with alkyl lithium or Grignard reagent. This R group will come here and halogen will go out, so it will give Z-alkynyl boron reagent. These are the some examples of Suzuki coupling reactions which I have taken from the literature reports. You can see here this is E-alkynyl boron, which on reacting with various halides, various unsaturated halides, and gives the product with the retention of configuration of both the starting materials. For example, this having E configuration reacted with phenyl bromide, and you can see that phenyl comes trans. That now you can see here E-alkynyl boron with dicyamyl group on reacting with allylic bromide or benzylic bromide gives Suzuki product with the retention of configuration. I want to tell you the reaction condition in all the cases are same, and here also reaction conditions are same. Now mechanism of Suzuki coupling reaction. Palladium 0 undergoes oxidative addition with unsaturated halides to give cis complex. This cis complex undergoes isomerization to give trans complex, which is more stable and present in predominant amount. This first step is similar to Hague coupling reaction. Please note that oxidative addition is highly stereospecific. It means bromo is trans to R2, therefore palladium will also be trans to R2. Now trans complex undergoes nucleophilic attack by a base to give palladium alkoxy complex. This palladium alkoxy complex undergoes transmetallation with trialkyl borate, which is formed by nucleophilic attack of base. Once transmetallation takes place, this trans complex is formed, which undergoes isomerization to give cis complex. This cis complex formation is very important for the reactive elimination step. It was observed that in the absence of base, no transmetallation was observed. So on that basis, the role of the base has been defined. The first role of the base is it converts R palladium 2X complex into the R palladium alkoxy complex. Base attack as a nucleophile on organoborane to give trialkyl borate, which facilitates the transmetallation. If this trialkyl borate will not form, then this boronic ester cannot undergo transmetallation. So for transmetallation, this reaction is very important. The acceleration of reactive elimination step by reaction of the alkoxide with palladium complex. Now, what are the advantages of Suzuki reactions? First, boron reagents are highly stable. Boronic acids and esters are crystalline, easy to handle, thermally stable, non-toxic, and relatively inert to water and oxygen. The tolerance for different functional groups like aldehyde, ester, ethers, amines, etc. so these groups remains unaffected in Suzuki coupling reaction. Very simple experimental conditions is needed. Now you can prepare conjugated dienes, enines, aryl substituted alkenes and biaryl compounds in stereo and regioselective manner. You have seen that the geometry of both the reactants remains intact in the final product. Thank you very much.